Over the past 5 months, dozens of people have taken their attempt on the challenge of building an inescapable Minecraft prison. There are so many widely different designs out there, it's hard to count them and even study them. And let's face it, every one of these prisons is calling itself better than the last, better than this, as if they all think they're the best. And only one prison can be the best. So which is it? With the advantage of hindsight, and after studying several new prison designs as they've come out over the past few months, I've come up with a brand new, verified, and completely thorough criteria for grading and analyzing a Minecraft prison. Using this clever and detailed grading system, you can determine and guarantee for yourself, based on how much you value any particular criteria, which of these prisons actually is the best. So let's go ahead and really quickly check all the criteria out. If you want to see this list for yourself, it'll be in a channel in my Discord server. But aside from that, I'll explain it to you now. There are 13 points a prison can earn while being assessed. And to earn all 13 points is probably impossible, and I really wouldn't try. But go ahead and take this criteria and use it to rank prisons against each other. First, entrance security. During a new prisoner's entrance process, guards must be able to guarantee that the prisoner has no way to take any items or potion effects with them into the cell, especially during the actual entrance process. Whether it be monitoring the prisoner at all times or doing regular kill checks, you must be able to guarantee they cannot bring items into the cell. The second category has to do with redundancy. All too often, prison designers seem to be so paranoid of assuring security in their prisons that the entrance and security measures start becoming unnecessary and overexpensive. The entrance process must not include any unnecessary or overcomplicated security checks. These kind of overcomplicated security checks tend to make your prison unpolished and expensive. The third category with which you can grade a Minecraft prison has to do with variability risk. No aspects of your prison design or system should require the use of unpredictable or less understood features and exploits. These are things that pose too much of an escape risk due to providing too many unaccountable variables, which have the potential to be detrimental rather than helpful. Basically, this point goes to anything that's overcomplicated and it's hard to account for all the variables that could lead to a prisoner's escape. The fourth point goes to the guarding system. Your general regular security system must be good enough that very little guarding or player input is needed. Basically, you shouldn't need a ton of guards online around the clock just to make sure that nothing goes poorly. The fifth point, which is my favorite, goes to cell design. The cell room itself must be verified to be completely inescapable from the inside. Of course, this assumes the player has no outside help or items on them when they enter. You can see why I like that one. The sixth point is the humane factor. If the prisoner is not attempting to escape, is staying compliant, then to earn this point, during the prisoner's stay, they must not be killed, injured, forced disconnected, or placed in a claustrophobic environment. The seventh point goes to the safety of visiting. To earn this point, any visitor must be able to visit the cell room itself via an efficient and polished visiting process. Additionally, this visiting process must not produce any new risk of escape. You should be able to get a visitor into the cell safely and without risk. Number 8, cross-compatibility. This means the prison must work on Bedrock and Java Edition. This does not necessarily mean it works on older versions of Minecraft, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's built block for block the same way on both versions. It just requires that all of its features and security measures should be able to be recreated in either version of the game. Point number 9, it should be reasonably survival friendly. Now, since it's hard to measure this, I'm giving some exact values which are a little bit arbitrary. You can feel free to debate them in the comments or tell me if I should change them. Again, these are posted on my Discord server. I can change them at any time. The entire prison cell must be able to be built and staffed in vanilla survival Minecraft with the following criteria. It must be able to be built at a healthy human pace of no more than 8 hours of work per day per worker. You shouldn't need any more than 8 workers. 8 workers should be plenty, especially because the third criteria is that with all this help and all these workers, it must be able to be completed in under a year. If it takes longer than a year to complete a Minecraft project like this, it's not really survival friendly, and where are you going to get 8 people that dedicated to a Minecraft server? The 10th point just goes to general security. The prison must be secure enough that a break-in attempt would require too much chance, luck, grace, or perfection to pull off, or just simply take too long to be worth trying. The 11th point is a reflection of the 10th. Your prison must be rush-proof. Your prison must not be able to be portaled or purled into in such a way that your general defenses, mentioned before, become basically bypassed. This category includes anything from teleportation, fast travel, respawn glitching, anything that finds a way to completely skip your security measures. Now, the 12th point is not one I feel too strongly about, but I feel like if this is pulled off, it does deserve an extra point. To earn this point, your prison must be able to function while not requiring any features that are generally considered and accepted as glitches. And the final point, number 13, goes to originality. Ultimately, the prison design must be original and innovative. At least some of the elements in your prison must be used or just applied in a way that's never been done in a prison before. So there you have it, your brand new and complete list of ways to judge and compare and compete prisons against each other. Now, I'm not going to be ranking any prisons in this video. Frankly, it would take a lot of studying just to figure out which ones apply to which criteria, so I'll leave that up to you. You all be the judges. Use this ranking system for yourself to find out, in truth, what really is the best Minecraft prison. And as a reminder, if you want to see this list written down, it is all written down in a channel in my Discord. The link is, of course, in the description.